take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions. See if your dogs are still barking. All right. I'm gonna say a word. Dog. House. Nut.
Skip through all this shit. I'm sorry, I'll just take it slower.
I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention. I'm slow to embrace new ideas. I charge in to deal with my problems head on. Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see. Okay. How about this one? Last one. Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
I got one right. Repair.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Alright, so I'm gonna do Wild Wasteland here. And Skilled. Just because plus 5 points in every skill. I can only get so many skill points, but I can get as much experience as I keep killing things.
Alright, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out. Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway. Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Nah. Alright, so because I got repair, we can get this some machine gun right here. And once we get our signs up, we can come get some chems from that. It's gonna load all the DLC now.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle? Don't mention it. I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick. Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that. I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any. I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy. Happy trails!
Alright, so we're in Good Springs. Right there's where we gotta go to get our objective. A bunch of stuff around town I'm gonna get first. You check these mailboxes with a bunch of magazines that temporarily increase your skills. Wow, I really wish I knew what to talk about. Well, I really don't know. It's a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. So, how the fuck do I get the Pit Boy? Oh my god. Alright. Really know what I'm doing here, aren't I? Well, that just made no sense either. Awesome. So if Nick said what he was gonna do, he said he was gonna make a shout out video, letting you know I was making videos now. Because this isn't the first time I'm actually doing commentary. I actually did commentary for my friend Nick, Mr. MBG. And he was talking with me, said I should make videos, and he'd give me a shout out if I started making them. So, if you're coming from there, then you know why my name is Corn.